In this video, we are going to solve an example related to curve fitting. So this example was asked in GTU Winter 2019 exam. So we are going to solve this example number C. Now in this example, we are given a table. So there are some values of x and y are given in the table. And it is asked in question 1 that fit a second degree polynomial by the method of least square. So in order to use this least square method, we have to remember a formula. Now I will write this formula and then after I will show the way to remember this formula. So first you have to write sigma y is equal to NA plus BX plus CX square, and you have to keep a gap in between the coefficient and x. Now in this gap you have to write sigma, and remember to write sigma only in front of x. Don't write sigma in front of a. So this is our first equation. Now in order to form second equation, we will just multiply equation number 1 with x. So it will get, if you multiply left hand side with respect to x, then you will get, with x you will get xy. Now to write equation number 2, you have to forget n. You have to just press the finger on n and write ax, and always remember to keep gap in front of x. Now if you multiply and write sigma in front of x, and if you multiply x with x, then you will get x square. Similarly x cube. Now again, in order to write equation number 3, we will multiply equation number 2 with x. So this is our equation number 1, this is our equation number 2, and our final equation, we will multiply this equation number 2 with x. So it will be x square y. If you multiply x with x, you will get x square, x cube, x4. So these three equations you have to remember for the exam. Now again I will show you the trick. You have to just remember the first equation. So after writing first equation, you have to forget this n, and you have to just multiply this equation with respect to x. So you will get second equation, and you have to multiply this second equation again with x, both the right hand side and left hand side. So you will get equation number 3. From now on everything is piece of cake. So you have to just make a table, and so using this table we have to find all these sigma values. So we will write x, y, because we have to find sigma x and sigma y. So we will write x, y. We also have to find sigma x square, x cube and x4. Hence we will write x square, x cube, x4. Also we have to find sigma xy and sigma x square y. So we will write xy and x square y. So there are total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 column you have to fill. Now we will use this table. So write all the values of x in column of x. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Then write all the values of y in column of y. So it will be 12, 10.5, 10. Now I will show the table that I have already written to save the time. So this is the table I already made for you, and I have written all the values of x below x, all the values of y below this variable y. Now this is the same table. Now to form x square column, you just have to take square of this x column, values of this x column. So 0 square is 0, 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4. Like that I have formed this x square, and hence similarly x cube and x4 can be formed. Now xy is multiplication of x and y. So 0 into 12 is equal to 0, 1 into 10.5 is equal to 10.5. And now to write all this data, x square y. So we have already calculated xy, and we have to just multiply this xy with x. So it will be x square y. So you have to multiply this column and this column. So 0 into 0 is equal to 0, 1 into 10.5 is equal to 10.5, 2 into 20 is equal to 40. Thus I have written all these values. And after calculating all these values, you have to draw a horizontal line, and below horizontal line you have to write sigma x. Here y is written, so sigma y, x square, so sigma x square. Like that, all this variable with sigma sign. Now you have to calculate sum of all these values and write the sum in this box. Likewise, sum of all these values and write here. Thus I have calculated this row. Now we have to put all these values in this equation, in our this standard equation. For example, sigma y here is 18.5. So you have to write here 18.5. Sigma xy is 299. So here you will write 299. So likewise, you have to replace all this value sigma x, sigma y in this equation. So after putting all this value, you will get these three equations, this type of three equations. Now here we have three unknown, that is a, b and c, and we have three equations. Now these three are linear equation, and this equation we can solve using calculator. So the link to calculate these three linear equation using calculator is I have put in the description, so you can check it out if you wish. And after solving these three equations using your calculator, you will get values of a, b and c. So that is, you will get a is equal to, if you calculate up to 4 digit, then you will get a is equal to this value, b is equal to minus 1.8465, and c is equal to 0.1829. Now you have to remember that in our question it was asked to fit a quadric, a second degree polynomial, that is quadric equation. So you have to write polynomial up to second degree, constant term plus b into x. This is first degree and this is second degree. So you have to write, this is quadric equation of polynomial. So this is polynomial of second degree. It is also called polynomial equation of second degree. Now you have to just replace value of a, b, c in this equation. So after plugging, a is equal to 12.1848, b is equal to negative 1.8465, x plus c is equal to 0.1829 x square. So you will get this polynomial, and this is answer of our question number 1. This is answer of our question number 1. Fit a second degree polynomial by method of least square. So using this method, we have already formed this second order polynomial. Now using this polynomial, now use the result of 1, that is this polynomial, and predict the drying time of varnish when 6.5 gram additive is used. So here X is grams of additives. So when additive is 6.5 gram, so here in between 6 and 7. So when X is equal to 6.7, you have to find Y, that is drying time. So you have to just put X is equal to 6.5 in this equation. So if you put 1.8465, X is equal to 6.5, this is gram, 6.5 gram additive, 6.5, X is equal to 6.5 and its square. So if you evaluate this equation, you will get Y is equal to 7.91, 7.91, and we have to write unit because Y is given in hour. So it will take 7.91 hour to dry the varnish. So this will be answer of our second question.